Why are they doing this? I'm not going to tell any stories on Joan. Joan was the model of propriety, and she tried to keep us. She tried to keep us out of trouble, and she didn't like causing trouble in the state of Mississippi. And, we didn't
I've only been here 2 days, and that doesn't sound true.
She's a proper Southern woman.
Joan was a bulldog. Joan could not understand that people could get killed. That was she pushed ahead. She kept things moving. She didn't allow us to just accept. And we used to take little walks and probably challenge more people than we sort of challenged. I don't know if you ever understood that the black folks would have killed us too, but I always had that in the back of my head that they might not appreciate that.
You should tell the car story.
But we had the car. No, he knows about that, right? You know about the car, right?
I'll tell it again.
No.
Tell it again.
The other fact is that there were.
Let
I
me tell
had
the
the
story.
staying power. I was there for 3 years, so anything any white woman did in Mississippi, they just sort of put on me. Sometimes I could even tell you who the white woman was, that they were confusing with me.
Well, which day are we talking about? The cops?
Any day.
Well, you're talking about the cops would put it on you. We didn't do that. We could very distinct. We knew who you were.
But on campus, it got all.
Oh, on campus it might have. I was not out at Tougaloo. I was with Joan at Freedom House. And interestingly, that was interesting that we were allowed to stay in a house in Jackson,
and do
Mississippi.
anything we might wish to.
And they never came to the house. The cops never came to the house, and there was white women, white men, black. Yeah, they might have figured that. But we all lived together in this house, and we lived in this neighborhood. The neighbors, I think, accepted us pretty well. But the cops never came out there, and they had to know. Because in every black neighborhood, they owned at least one person, if not more, who would tell them what was going on. So, we learned. Actually, it was a good learning experience for all of us, because I did not deal with white people, especially white women, in the state of Mississippi. And hanging around Joan, we became good friends. I learned about her life. She learned about mine. And quite honestly, I have to say that Joan has a lot of courage. And sometimes we borrowed from that. Sometimes we thought she was out of her ever-loving mind, but other times we called it courage. And I've always loved her, and I think a lot of it's for that. That she came, she stayed, she fought, and sometimes just kind of urged the rest of us to do that.
And I
think
didn't
that was
get any of y'all killed.
Although we did come close.
In the car?
In the car, but I can't talk about
it.
We were coming back from a conference somewhere, probably in Memphis or Nashville. Well, certainly not in Mississippi.
You weren't telling this.
Oh, right. And we made it to Jackson.
Alive.
Alive.
I'm going to get this story someday.
And we got the kids to prove it.
Yes. Well, yes, we do. She has hers, I have mine.
Yes. Thank you. No, I wasn't that way.